Hello everyone, and welcome to another stream. Today I will be playing Izzet Spellweaving. But before that, I noticed I had some packs to crack open, so we can do that. Open a pack of Ixalan. I got an uncommon wild card, a Sky Terror, red-white Flying Menace Dinosaur, 2/2, Pounce, 1 and a green, target creature you control fights target creature you don't control, that's an instant. Fathom Fleet Firebrand, 1 in a red, human pirate. For 1 in a red, Fathom Fleet Firebrand gets +1/+0 until end of turn. It is a 2/2. Ixali's Keeper, 1 green, creature, human shaman. For 7 green and tap me, sacrifice Ixali's Keeper. Target creature gets +5/+5. Engage trample until end of turn. That is a 2/2. Encampment Keeper, that is for a single white, creature hound, first strike, for 7 white and tap me, sacrifice Encampment Keeper, creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn, and that is a 1/1. River Herald's Boon, 1 in a green instant, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target merfolk. Let's see my rare. It is Ruin Raider, 2 in a black, creature, orc pirate. Raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attacked with a creature this turn, reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You lose life equal to the card's converted mana cost. That is a 3/2. Alright, onto my Hour of Devastation pack. I get a Crypt of the Eternals. It is a land. When Crypt of the Eternals enters the battlefield to gain 1 life, tap to add colorless to your mana pool. 1 and tap, add blue, black, or red to your mana pool. I got If Near Deadlands. It is a desert land. Tap to add colorless to your mana pool. Tap, pay 1 life to add black to your mana pool. And you can pay 2 black, tap it, and sacrifice a desert to put 2 neg1/neg1 counters on target creature an opponent controls. Activate this ability only anytime you can cast a sorcery. I got a common wild card. I got Desert of the Fervent, land desert. Desert of the Fervent enters battlefield tapped. You can tap to add red to your mana pool and has cycling for 1 in red. This is the land pack over here. Kindle Fury for single red. It is an instant. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. Furled Sandwalla for single green, creature lizard. For 1 in a green, Furled Sandwalla gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Activate this ability only once each turn. That is a 1/1. Blur of Blades for 1 in a red, instant. Put a neg1/neg1 counter on target creature. Blur of Blades deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. My rare is Hour of Promise, 4 in a green. It's a sorcery. Search your library for up to 2 land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Then, if you control 3 or more deserts, create 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. That's kind of fitting that I opened this rare with a whole bunch of lands, 2 of which being deserts. This is actually the second copy that I've opened. So that's interesting. And here's my last pack here. It is Amonkhet. Trial of Ambition, 1 in a black enchantment. When Trial of Ambition enters the battlefield, target opponent sacrifices a creature. When a cartouche enters the battlefield under your control, return Trial of Ambition to its owner's hand. I got an uncommon wild card here. Compelling Argument, 1 in blue sorcery. Target player puts the top 5 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, cycling for blue. Tormenting Voice, 1 in red, sorcery. As an additional cost to cast Tormenting Voice, discard a card, draw 2 cards. Hyena Pack, 2 red, creature hyena, 3/4. Shimmer Scale, Shimmer Scale Drake, 4 in a blue, creature Drake, flying, cycling for 2 generic. It's a 3/4. Decision Paralysis for 3 in a blue, instant, tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap during their controller's next untap step. My rare is Oracle's Vault for 4 generic. It's an artifact. 2 generic and tap. Exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn, you may play that card. Put a brick counter on Oracle's Vault. Then tap, exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn, you may play that card without paying its mana cost. Activate this ability only if there are 3 or more brick counters on Oracle's Vault. So those are the packs that I had right now. I am 50 away from getting a new pack because they are 1,000 coins. Alright, so let's take a look at the deck that we're going to be playing today. Izzet Spellweaving. I'm going to have to press edit down here. So this is a red-blue deck, and we're going to go through the deck list and pretty much just go over what the main objective of this deck is going to be. There's 2 copies of Opt. For single blue is an instant, scry 1, draw a card. 2 copies of Magma Spray. For single red, it is also an instant. Magma Spray deals 2 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Censor for 1 and a blue. Also an instant. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 mana of any color, generic. Cycling for single blue. Essence Scatter, 1 and a blue, also an instant. You see there's a pattern going on here. There's 2 copies of that in here. Counter target creature spell. Labyrinth Guardian, 1 and a blue. Creature, Illusion Warrior. When Labyrinth Guardian becomes the target of a spell, sacrifice it. You can embalm it for 3 and a blue. It is a 2/3 creature. 1 copy of Negate for 1 and a blue. Instant, counter target non-creature spell. Riddle Form for 1 and a blue. It is an enchantment. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may have Riddle Form become a 3/3 Sphinx creature with flying in addition to its other types until end of turn. You can pay 2 and a blue to scry 1. Seeker of Insight, 1 and a blue. Creature, Human Wizard. There's only 1 copy of this. You tap, draw a card, then discard a card. Activate this ability only if you've cast a non-creature spell this turn. That is a 1/3. 1 copy of Abrade. 1 and a red instant. Choose 1. Abrade deals 3 damage to target creature or destroy target artifact. 1 copy of Lightning Strike. 1 and a red instant. Lightning Strike deals 3 damage to any target. 2 copies of Cancel. That's 1 blue instant for counter target spell. 1 copy of Gale Strike, 2 and a blue instant. Return target tapped creature to its owner's hand. Draw a card. Whoopsie. Sorry for the... I forget that I can just scroll right here. 1 copy of Supreme Will, 2 and a blue instant. Choose 1. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 3 mana. Or look at the top 4 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. 1 copy of Fiery Cannonade, 2 and a red instant. Fiery Cannonade deals 2 damage to each non-pirate creature. 2 copies of Bloodwater Entity, that is 1 blue and a red. Creature Elemental, Flying Prowess. When Bloodwater Entity enters the battlefield, you may put target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. That's a 2/2. 2 copies of Enigma Drake, 1 blue and red. Creature Drake, Flying. Enigma Drake's power is equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. It starts out as a 0/4. 2 copies of Hieroglyphic Illumination for 3 and a blue instant. Draw 2 cards, or you can cycle it for a single blue. 1 copy of Magmaroth, that's 3 and red, Creature Elemental. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a neg1 counter on Magmaroth. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, remove a neg1 counter from Magmaroth. That is a 5/5. 1 copy of Puncturing Blow, 2 red, sorcery. Puncturing Blow deals 5 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. 1 copy of Primal Amulet. It starts off as an artifact for 4 generic mana. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 generic mana less to cast. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a charge counter on Primal Amulet. If there are 4 or more charge counters on it, you may remove those counters and transform it. Its transform side is a land named Primal Wellspring. You can tap it to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. When that mana is spent to cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy that spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. 1 copy of Spell Swindle for 3 blue. It is an instant. Counter target spell, create X colorless treasure artifact tokens, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. They have tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. 1 copy of Hour of Devastation for 3 red. It is a sorcery. All creatures lose indestructible until end of turn. Hour of Devastation deals 5 damage to each creature and each non-Bolas planeswalker. 2 copies of Cryptic Serpent. It is for a 5 blue creature serpent. Cryptic Serpent costs 1 less to cast for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard. That is a 6/5. Let's scroll on down here. We're nearing the end. Star of Extinction, 5 red, sorcery. Destroy target land. Star of Extinction deals 20 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Entrancing Melody, 1 copy. It is X mana and blue. It is sorcery. Gain control of target creature with converted mana cost X. One copy of Pull from Tomorrow, also X blue. It is an instant. Draw X cards, then discard a card. One copy of Desert of the Mindful. It is a land desert. Desert of the Mindful enters the battlefield tap. You can tap it to add blue to your mana pool, or you can cycle it for 1 and a blue. 11 copies of Basic Land Island. One copy of Desert of the Fervent. It is a land desert. Desert of the Fervent enters the battlefield tapped. Tap to add red to your mana pool, and you can cycle it for 1 in red. 8 copies of Mountain Land, Basic Land. 4 copies of Highland Lake. Highland Lake enters battlefield tapped, and you can tap to add blue or red to your mana pool. And finally, 1 Field of Ruin. It is a land. You can tap to add colorless to your mana pool. You can pay 2 generic mana and tapping it, sacrifice Field of Ruin, destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. Each player searches his or her library for a basic land card, puts it onto the battlefield, then shuffle his or her library. So that is the deck tech for this Izzet Spellweaving, which is a Precon that is here in the Arena Beta. And so far from what I'm seeing, the goal of this deck is to constantly have the upper hand over your opponent, whether that's through removal in the red or just denying them spells through basic blue counter spells, and then, whoopsie, accidentally clicked on sideboard here, and then going in and trying to drop those bombs, those bigger creatures there at the end. For instance, Magmaroth, which is a nice 5/5, Enigma Drake that can get very massive because remember, the whole name of this deck is Spellweaving, is very heavy in instants and sorceries, so this Enigma Drake can get pretty scary, which is why they put 2 copies in here. Now, keep in mind, normally, when someone is building a deck for themselves, they wouldn't have this many single copies of cards, but I think that this is just their way of keeping it a little balanced and introducing those to these type of decks. So I'm going to be playing Izzet Spellweaving today. Let's change that here. And hopefully I will have good luck. Because last time I played Selesnya Cats, I didn't have that great of luck. Even though my hands weren't bad. And I know in my second match, I really thought I was going to win that. And then it just completely turned around. So I'm facing Helpful Fox, rank 4 Planeswalker. I'm still a rank 1. Alright, so my opening hand, Desert of the Mindful, 2 islands and a mountain. I have a Gale Strike, Hieroglyphic Illumination, and a Magma Spray. You know, that's a little tough, but I do have a lot of draw. So I'm going to keep it only because I know a lot of the creatures that are in this deck are creatures that you're going to want to build up to. You're not going to be able to drop them for a while, which is typical in a blue deck. Oh, look at that. An Enigma Drake for 3, too. That's fantastic. I'm going to save my Desert of the Mindful because I can cycle it later if I really need to for the land draw. I just dropped my island, and I'm going to end turn. I could have cycled my Hieroglyphic Illumination, but I think I'm going to wait. I should have dropped my mountain in case I needed to Magma Spray because that is an instant. So that was kind of a missed opportunity there. They played Drover of the Mighty. It's a 1/1. It gets +2/+2 as long as they control a dinosaur. They can tap it to add 1 mana of any color to their mana pool. I'm not really liking that. That seems like it can get really dangerous because if they drop a dinosaur in their next turn, that's going to be a 3/3. So I think I'm gonna end turn. And what my plan is going to be is if I see that they're going to play a dinosaur and it's on the stack, I'm just going to Magma Spray. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and Magma Spray that Drover of the Mighty. Let that resolve there. Okay, doesn't have haste, so he can't attack. I think I'm going to go ahead and just cycle that. Gets another instant in there. Gets my Enigma Drake bigger if I need it. Let's go ahead and drop that. So let's see. Right now my Enigma Drake is a 2/4, so I can't really block that efficiently. So can I not do that? Oh, it has to be a tapped creature. Look at that. It is an instant, though. Alrighty. This gets a little dicey, but I'm going to go ahead and just end my turn. I'm going to let him hit me for 4, and then Gale Strike to return it. That'll make my Enigma Drake a 3/4. Raptor Hatchling. Okay. Let's end my turn. Just hit me for 4. I'm at 16. Alright, let's go over to my turn. I think my best bet right now, actually, is playing my Magmaroth. Because it's a 5/5, and I don't put neg1 counters on it until the beginning of my upkeep. So I'll be able to effectively block his Ripjaw Raptor. Drop that down there. That drops a token. Okay, good to know. So if he decides to attack with his Raptor Hatchling, and I block it, and he drops a 3/3 green dinosaur creature token with trample, I might just Gale Strike that so that it just completely disappears. Okay, so he decided not to attack, which is good on him. Let's see here. Let's draw. Sitting at 4 mana. I'm at 5 mana now. Can't quite. I should be able to. That's for countering spell. Let's see here. My Enigma Drake's still at a Desert of the Mindful. Let's see here. Gale Strike costs 3. And I can cancel something for Spell Swindle. This is a tough play because I can't afford to play both Seeker of Insight and Gale Strike. You know what? I'm going to end turn, see what happens there. He's sitting on currently 5 mana. Nope, just end turn. He's sitting on 5 mana, and if he drops another one, he can play some pretty seriously scary dinos. End turn. That's odd. I have to click on the bigger end turn. So he's got 6 mana now. Huh. Go to combat. Go to attackers. So he decides to Gale Strike. I'm going to Gale Strike the Ripjaw Raptor. Maybe I should have just did the Raptor Hatchling. Then I could have killed the Ripjaw Raptor. I wasn't thinking. See, missed opportunity there. I've got to slow my roll because then I miss these. I'm going to go ahead and opt. Scry 1, draw a card. Maybe I should have waited because it always gets a neg 1 on my upkeep, which is unfortunate. We're going to put that on the bottom. And we end up drawing land anyway, so. Alright. We'll go ahead and block that. See, I did that the wrong way. I could have just just straight up killed the Ripjaw Raptor, but see, messy plays again. So I'm not paying attention. There it goes, and I can't spell swindle it this time. But that's okay. I'm only 4 life ahead. Keyword only. Cancel. Okay. So I think it's a good time to go ahead and cast my Enigma Drake. Oh no, I didn't want to tap. You know what? I think I'm going to start getting in the habit of pre-tapping my mana because I wanted to leave an island open for my, doesn't matter, here we go, for my cancel, but it kind of worked out in the end because I ended up being able to drop one there. I'm not going to go to combat. I'm going to end turn because if I can use my cancel, my Magmaroth will be a 5/5. End turn. And then I can finally kill that Ripjaw Raptor that I missed my opportunity on. And they very well might just wait until their second main to cast spell. Oh no. We're gonna cancel that. And Magmaroth is now 5/5. So they're probably not going to want to move to combat. Rather, attack. You technically still move through the phases, but you don't have to declare attackers. Other phases still happen though. For things that care about it. And there are some things that care about it. Alright, let's draw. Mountain. Let's play that. Okay, so now I play my Spell Swindle, which is counter target spell, create X colorless treasure artifact tokens or X spells converted mana costs. Cool. Alright. So I've got a pretty scary Enigma Drake here that they can't block. So they're doing something. He wants to abrade. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just Spell Swindle that. And now my Magmaroth is 5/5 again. And my Enigma Drake is even scarier at 6 power that they cannot block. I'm going to move to attacks. Enigma Drake attacking for 6 damage in the air, so essentially unblockable. Let's go to damage. I'm going to end my turn there. I think on their turn I'm going to go ahead and cycle my Desert of the Mindful. I have plenty of mana, and whoopsie. You know what? Let's just go ahead and... What do I get? Just get a blue. Let's just do double blue here. My cycling the desert. Ooh, pull from tomorrow. I can get a decent amount off of that, right? If I really want, I can draw 5 cards. We'll see. Let's draw. Drums of the Fervent, I can cycle. Let's go and pull from tomorrow. What do I want X to be? I can have... Wow, okay. Why would they let me do that much? Let's do X equals... What do I want it to be? The most I can do is 5, I believe. Right? Oh, I can't do 5? Oh, I have to click on this here, right? Yeah, alright. I'm not used to paying this. Look at that. Look at my beautiful hand. Discard a card. What do I want to discard? No, don't want to do that. That doesn't really help me, but it does make my Enigma Drake a lot bigger. But, I think I'm gonna do my Field of Ruin. I don't think it's really doing me much. I'm gonna just gonna go ahead and drop my Desert of Ruin. I'm gonna move to combat, declare attacks, and attack with my 7/4 Enigma Drake. They're gonna be brought down to 7 life. Alright, end my turn. If I really want, I can throw my 1/3 in front of a 6/6. Well, that's scary. He's attacking with his Itali Primal Storm. It is a legendary creature, Elder Dinosaur. Whenever Itali Primal Storm attacks, exile the top card of each player's library, which he's doing right now. Number of cards exiled this way without paying your mana cost, and it's a 6/6. So let's see. He pulls a Magma Spray, which luckily does not kill any of my creatures. Interesting. Alrighty. I'm going to block Ripjaw Raptor with my 5/5 so I can just get out of the way. I'm going to block his 6/6 with my 1/3. That way he only comes in for 3 damage. I'm at 13 life. Enigma Drake is now at 8 because he decided to go ahead and cast my Magma Spray, which of course goes to my graveyard, so he kind of just dug himself deeper into the grave doing that there. Ranging Raptors. He's putting a Rile. He's giving it Trample. He needs to draw. Oh, and search your library for basic land. Okay. When it was dealt damage or it's enraged. And they conceded. So, I mean, I won because they conceded, but I don't feel that great about that win because I really think that I could have played it better. I feel like I was a little bit messy. It's not the type of deck that I would normally play. I have built blue-red Spellweaver decks in the past, but it's not what I usually go for. I don't mind playing it. Alright, my reward was Illusory Wrappings, 2 in a blue, Enchantment Aura, Enchant Creature. Enchanted creature has base power and toughness 0/2. And of course the 200 coins for winning. I can buy a pack now. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get packs. You know, I really want to build zombies. I'm going to open an Hour of Devastation because I really want or Amonkhet. You know, I really want a Liliana's Mastery, and I can't remember what set that was. You know what, let's just go ahead and open Amonkhet. Or buy one, rather. And then open it. I want to say that it was Hour that that card was in, but 6 cents for single green enchantment aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature has whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Trueheart Twins, 4 in red. Creature Jackal Warrior. You may exert Trueheart Twins as it attacks. Whenever you exert a creature, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. 4/4. You know what? I'm probably gonna actually also start reading the rarity on these cards. You know, I'm just whoops. Okay. Well, I just accidentally skipped through all that. What I was trying to say is, this is only maybe my 4th stream, and I'm just trying to practice what makes sense, what people might want to see or hear. So I'm trying out different things. That's why each of my streams are a little bit different from each other. But I had gotten feedback from some friends and family, and they suggested that before I play a deck, I go through the deck tech of it, and then also go over what the main objective of what the deck is, which is why I did that today. And it's taking a little bit longer because I also did open my packs, and I'm going to go ahead and play another, because, again, I feel like I could have maybe done this deck a little more justice. It wasn't bad, but I feel like I wasn't paying that close attention to some plays I could have done. Wow, lots of land. Oh, this is not a bad hand. Okay, I got a Field of Ruin, a Highland Lake, 2 mountains, opt. I mean, I'm not going to be able to drop it on turn 1, but I got a Labyrinth of Guardian for 2, and a Seeker of Insight for 2. I'm going to keep that. Turn 1, I'm going to drop my Highland Lake, unless I'm going second, so I very well might pull an island. And if I do, I'm going to opt on their turn. So they go and they drop a mountain. No, I draw a mountain. Still going to drop my Highland Lake. It's going to come in tapped. Next turn, I'm probably going to play a Labyrinth Guardian, because a 2/3 for 2 in blue is not bad. Though keep in mind, when it becomes the target of the spell, I have to sacrifice it. But it also has Embalm for 4, which again isn't bad. Let's go ahead and play that Labyrinth Guardian. Pass turn. How on earth did I get 2 reds? Oh, I see. Create a 3/3 green hippo. Let's see. Let's drop. What does Field of Ruin do again? I can pay 2 and tap it and sacrifice it. Destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls, but they only have basic right now. Each player searches her library for a basic land card, puts it onto the battlefield, and shuffles her library. I don't need that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my mountain. This is a little bit rough. I kind of want to opt. I think that I am going to pass. See what else they play, because I might be able to get a Magma Spray and an opt done on their turn. Let's see. Feed. Draw a card for each creature you control with power 3 or greater. Ranging Raptors. Enrage. Whenever Ranging Raptors is dealt damage, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. It's a 2/3. Oh. I think I'm just going to go ahead and opt now. Gale Strike. Ooh, that is really good for that Hippo token, because I can just get that out. Just let them go move to combat. Declare attackers. They're probably going to attack with their 3/3 Hippo, which I'm not going to block. I'll just go down to 17. No blockers. Go ahead. My turn. Alright. So let's see here. I'm going to play that mountain. I'm going to move to combat. Declare attacks. I'm going to have my Labyrinth Guardian attack. Hopefully he'll block with his Ranging Raptors, so I can get rid of that. Yep. You go ahead. Go to damage. Now again, he's going to be searching for a basic land card. We can resolve that. I don't really care about that. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to Magma Spray that Ranging Raptors are going to be able to look for another basic land. So they've they've got pretty ramped up because of me, but I'm gonna go ahead and Gale Strike, return. So, in other words, just making it non-existent. And I drew a card, which was a Highland Lake. Alright, opponent's turn. So, Drover of the Mighty, okay. Shake the foundations. Alright, they killed their own Drover of the Mighty. That was really strange. Ooh. Okay. Well, no. It's gonna drop my mountain. Let's see, I've got 5 mana. So I have a Bloodwater entity. Has flying prowess. Whenever it enters the battlefield, I may put target instant or sorcery card from my graveyard on top of my library. Let's see. Honestly, that's really rough. I mean, I was going to say Magma Spray for the removal, but Opt is also really good. But I think here Magma Spray is the better choice. So let's go ahead and drop that Bloodwater entity. I'm going to grab Magma Spray for the removal. Yes, take the action, please. I'll move to combat for 2 damage with my Labyrinth Guardians. I have no creatures. But now they have 6 mana, so... Raptor Hatchling. I want a red creature dinosaur. Enrage. Whenever Raptor Hatchling is dealt damage, create a 3/3 dinosaur creature token with trample. See, I almost grabbed the Gale Strike too. Because I had a feeling they were going to have more... Oopsie. He fought my guy. Alright. What can I do here? I can do Fiery Cannonade and Magma Spray. We're going to do that. There we go. I'm going to play my Field of Ruin so I can play my Seeker of Insight on my second main. I'm going to move to combat for 2 damage, bringing them to 16. I'm going to drop my Seeker of Insight. They're at 7 mana. Unless they... Oh, okay. Verdant Sun's Avatar is a 5 green, 5/5 dinosaur avatar. Whenever Verdant Sun's Avatar or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Let's drop my Highland Lake. Oopsie. Okay, there you go. Ooh, Entrancing Melody. So let's see. That's a 7-drop. Yeah, so I'm going to need 9 mana if I want to use this. If I want to gain permanent control of their Verdant Sun Avatar. So 9 mana. 4. I only have 7 mana. That's unfortunate. Can't do that ability. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end turn. This is suddenly not looking great. But, it happens. They got another 7-drop dinosaur, Thundering Spineback, 5 green. It's a 5/5 dinosaur creature. Other dinosaurs you control get +1/+1. And for 5 and a green, they can create a 3/3 green dinosaur creature token with trample. So that's a 6/6. I'm gonna block that with my 1/3. I'm probably gonna lose this one, which is fine. Ooh. That... That's not... It's a sorcery. But I'm gonna do it. I'm dealing 5 damage to all the creatures. And I drew a card, 11th. Oh no, 11th card. Oh, Embalm, right. You know, so normally when you're playing card magic and your creature dies and it goes over here in the graveyard and you have Embalm and you kind of just do whatever you can to remember that you have a creature with Embalm in the graveyard. And in this game, they just have it, they put it back in your hand, but like separated from the rest of your hand. As you can see, there's a space here. And then this really weird purple animation. I don't even know what to call it. I'm going to cycle that. I'm going to pay 1 in red to draw a card. See what I can get. I know. Alright. I'll play my Labyrinth Guardian. Oh, I'm going to save my desert for cycling. Because I really need the card draw. He's a zombie! You know, I really liked that they had dedicated tokens to the embalmed creatures. I think that's really neat. And I personally really like collecting tokens, so it's cool for me. Ooh, Censor. Oh no! Another Atali Primal Storm. And that is a... Ooh, it's only a 6-drop though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Oh no! Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna cycle my Censor. Get a land, get a land. Shoot. I'm just gonna play that. Just play it to draw 2 cards. I got a mountain. I guess that's okay. No attackers. But I have 8 mana, so I can block. I don't even care. Raging Regisaur. Okay. I can just block his Atali now, and then I can take it with Entrancing Melody, and that is definitely what I'm going to do. Go ahead. Let's see what you get. Exile the top card of our libraries. A Braid? Oh, shoot. Ooh, that's spooky. Alright. Okay. No. Let me make sure. What does this do now? Whenever Raging Regisaur attacks, it deals 1 damage to any target. I don't care about that. I want this. 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, I can do it. Probably. Whoopsie. X is going to be 6. I'm getting too excited over here. It doesn't untap it. What kind of nonsense? Alright, that's okay. I'm gonna drop my mountain. Alright, this is a little... Does this... I'm a little sad that he stays tapped, honestly. Because now he's going to be able to hit me for 4. And I'm only at 11. 1 damage to any target. So he can deal combat damage for 4, and then deal 1 damage to me for a total of 5. Which I don't want. That's going to bring me down to 6 life. That's not good for me. I got a negate that doesn't do any good. Oh, alright. This is getting really scary. Hmm. I'm gonna play really. I'm gonna go ahead and just take a gamble, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna lose. But I'm gonna attack with the Atali Primal Storm and just see what I. Oh no! An Enigma Drake? Sure, I'll take a 9/4. And then theirs was a land. But that's okay, because, oh my gosh, they conceded. Okay. Uh, Synchronized Strike, 2 and a green instant. It's an uncommon. Untap up to 2 target creatures. They each get +2/+2 until end of turn, and 50 coins. Alright, so again, that was really messy. But I guess facing down their own 6/6 and then me dropping a 9/4 flying, they just did not want to deal with that today. So they just went ahead and conceded. So, okay, now time to talk about Izzet Spellweaving. You know, I think it was, like every other precon that was done up here. I think it was done pretty well, despite the fact that it has a lot of one-ofs. I still think that the removal and the counter spells were done pretty well. And honestly, I am really quite shocked that I was able to go up against 2 dinosaur decks and win, especially with the plays I was taking and just going really risky with it, or just even straight up not even paying attention. But so another well done deck here. You know, I'm probably gonna stop this stream and just go ahead and make another one, because I'm in a good mood and I'm on a roll. So I'm gonna end this here and just make another live one. Thanks for watching.